The Price of Jealousy.
In a city where the lights never sleep and the music never dies, two girls shared the same stage, but not the same heart. They wore the same costumes, they danced to the same songs, they smiled under the same spotlight. But inside, they were living two very different stories. One of them was born for the spotlight, the other was born with talent, but forced to live in her shadow. Amara was the star. Her presence filled every room before she even spoke. When she stepped onto the stage, the air changed. People leaned forward. They listened. They felt something real. When Amara danced, the crowd forgot the world outside. When she smiled, strangers felt like they knew her. Nia was good, very good. She worked just as hard. She practiced just as long. She wanted it just as badly. But next to Amara, she felt invisible. No matter how perfect her moves were, the eyes always drifted back to Amara. And that feeling, that quiet, burning feeling of being unseen, slowly became dangerous. At first, it was just thoughts. Why her? Why not me? Why do they love her and overlook me? Jealousy didn't shout, it whispered. It whispered while Nia stared at herself in the mirror late at night. It whispered while she stood backstage, watching Amara shine. It whispered while she replayed every compliment Amara received and every silence she got in return. At first, she tried to ignore it. She told herself to be patient. She told herself her time would come. But jealousy is patient too. It waited, it grew, it fed on every doubt. Until one night, it finally spoke louder than her conscience. That night, alone in a quiet room, Nia sat on the edge of her bed and asked herself a dangerous question. What if she wasn't there? Not because she hated Amara, but because she hated the way she felt around her. She felt small. She felt forgotten. She felt replaceable. And jealousy convinced her that the only way to be seen was to remove the one blocking her light. That was the moment jealousy stopped being quiet and started becoming deadly. Nia told herself stories to make it easier. She told herself the world had been unfair. She told herself she deserved more. She told herself this was fate correcting a mistake. And then she did something unforgivable. She prepared a trap, not in anger, but in cold, trembling silence.
I never wanted to do this.
She held the small bottle in her hands and felt its weight. Not just the weight of poison, but the weight of the choice she was about to make. Her heart was racing. Her hands were shaking. But jealousy was calm. It told her, this is your moment. But fate had its own script. The food was switched, the names were mixed, the plan was reversed, and the poison meant for Amara returned to the heart that created it. When Nia took the first bite, she smiled. She thought, this is it, my life starts now. But moments later, her body betrayed her. The room began to spin, her chest felt tight, her stomach burned. The same jealousy that pushed her forward now dragged her down. Pain replaced pride, fear replaced confidence. She tried to stand. She couldn't. She tried to speak. Her voice failed. And when Amara found her, the truth finally came out. Not in anger, not in power, but in tears.
Hold on, I'm calling for help.
Between broken breaths, Nia confessed everything. The plan, the poison, the jealousy. Every secret she had carried spilled out in her final moments. And just like that, jealousy claimed its own creator. Later, when the music stopped and the lights went out, Amara stood alone on the same stage they once shared. But something was missing. Not a rival, not a competition, a friend. And in the silence, Amara finally understood.
Jealous doesn't make you better, it makes you blind and dig your own grave. Protect your heart because not every enemy comes from outside. Sometimes they clap for you too.